People basically people doing the kind of there we handle. Our community not safe when it's come to the people area, the people not able to control their people. They will people up when they reach out, the water bring it to us, it will down and go. Our well is polluted, so we are crying, calling upon the government to come our rescue. To even get out here to go in the market, not easy for us. You have to jump over 4 to 5 part of people before you go to buy your food. When you come from buying your food, you cook, where to eat, because imagination too can carry people. So a part in the community will not follow people on the road. And they got leadership, so we don't know why the leadership treated on the desk. And we went to him once. We told her you're going to be an announcement. And since they were not hearing from him, they call it jail. He's the country. I feel bad because we're not living decent life here. Yeah, our community is well polluted. We're not even living good life here because it's possible that we drink from our well, we get sick from cholera. We don't know. And we draw water from the well drinking. We want the government to come in and meet with the country to tell maybe he don't know the responsibility. They connect us to tell them what to do in the community. A African community so that we can be in peace. Because we're not in peace at all when it comes to the people business. Maybe South Africa, the people, when they take a tech, they kind of whistle on our road, no way for all the even pass. When you pass in there, you even come buy your roof and say, so finish cooking, you even able to eat. So we suffer. The daily water they coming down here, getting in our well, and we don't know what to do. And say even you sitting down in front of water, the people will come and sit down in front of you, toilet. Or even in the yard, when you're not there, they come and sit in toilet. The simple person, the people doing the kind of there, we handle. Since I moved here 2018, they don't have toilet in the town. Everybody come down here to toilet. So the toilet business is they're looking at kind of way. Even you sitting in front of your WhatsApp, the people there even can't sit down where if you. Yeah, what our phone on the phone. What all the issue now was not for you. What all the places, what not for you. It's only now what we want to do. And I think of you that the car wrap here, instead of today, I understand the wrap. But if you shower, you want not all of you, what I want to say funny. I want someone to say what I'm saying. She see me. What is so cool? I want to say we have some talk.
and people say anything they want to say. So I don't think it's an issue, you know. Respect the right even because the call my wife just arrived in the country. She just arrived in the country, and I tried to rest from the. But there's no issue about it. Yeah, all about intersection 1.3.2, which talks about conflict of interest. This is conflict of interest. You cannot be a brand green and be doing business with the player. You should be regulating as the referee. And now you're receiving gifts from the player. When you receive gifts from the player, you're already compromised. This is political corruption. We never supported President Biden to do the very same things we went against between 2018 and 2022. It's unfortunate is evil. He has violated also the PPCC law. We complain about this company. Before we could come to power, for example, when I say we, because at that time I supported the government. At the moment, I am activist. So, when we supported the government, we complain about this method. Why is method still operating like Europe? Not to this company operating in our country. This company has an escrow account in Dubai. How can we have the company called method? They are taking 50% of the revenue of profits. While they are taking percentage make sense in the context of business. We are not business as a total of the company. They take 80%, we take 20%. The 80% is going to an escrow account in Dubai. For what? They are imposing more taxes on consumers. Because affecting ordinary people, ordinary consumers, especially civil servants. On the average, civil servants are getting 150. Our people get 150. Is buying a car for 100,000. Then somebody wants to justify that. What is the justification there? What I want to say to President Biden, but this is my question to President Biden. When we supported President Biden, we did not support him because we love the good in the country. For the first time, I want to be clear to you. The reason why we went against President William is because of this very same thing they are doing. If he continues like that with deviate, then we will deviate and be dangerous. This is not a threat. We supported him because we love our people and we love our country. We don't love the whole of the country. If you just it up in January, we will deviate and be dangerous for the regime. We'll mobilize our people. We'll take the people's interest. Not just for people to be having 3,700 per generator. The generator is making more money than medical doctors and anything else in the country, and we see care of their neighbors. For what? If they want some in such a contentious way, I always had a free flow of information. I've never ever refused to clarify anything. So I did not receive any from Meta at all. So where you got your information come from, but I have not received any card from Meta. I have several personal cards. The personal cards I have, my wife drives a Lincoln and I drive a Mercedes. Those are my personal cards. So which car are you talking about? But I thought I heard that if you're talking about my official card that I have now, the new official card was bought by LRA. No, I didn't mention Meta, but I got the card through LRA. LRA put that, without a car, the Ministry of Commerce received a vehicle as support from LRA, the purchase of vehicle. We also appealed to them to purchase a pickup, which we are working on for our inspector vehicle from LRA, support from LRA. And apparently, when you mention Medtech, I mentioned to IVAS that I know that Medtech all LRA supports, I think 3 or 4 million. Again, I asked you which vehicle. I own 2 vehicles. My wife drives one. And one vehicle. Please verify. You're not going to play this game with me. My integrity is again, do not twist my word. I did not say true Medtech. I did not receive any most recent card. The Ministry of Commerce, I have 2 cars that I own. Permanently bought and declared. The Ministry of Commerce, through the support from the LRA, has received a vehicle that I just received. It's a government vehicle. And in that discussion of LRA, because we could not work together and we could not do a lot of our outreach programs, LRA agreed to support us when they had the funds. And they provided us support. Immediately, you can see all through the press, immediately when we received that car, we began our accounting tour. I was not going to take my Mercedes out for a accounting tour. It is a government vehicle. The issue of letter coming in was only in reference to revenue that LRA received. I have no agreement with Medtech. The Ministry of Commerce has no agreement with Medtech. LRA has an agreement with Medtech. And we have a relationship with LRA. Nothing, not a dime, not a vehicle, not a grant was given from Medtech to with that. Or Medtech to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So that's my statement on this.
nascer no escanto de pupu ewa de people na here control their pupu they will pupu up when they reach short.
Anybody think that Nema Big Mesa, that Fonati Kofa is not a speaker or was going to resign on Monday, it was a time. There's nothing that will make Fonati Kofa to resign. The only thing that will make Fonati Kofa to resign is to go through the G process. Like, we are following. Let me see a big thank you to all the people that left from Nigeria district. I think they joined the people of district number 10. The people that left from Nigeria counties. As I'm having press conference now, I have to tell all the people thank you, including the people of district number 10, because every day I've been attacked. People are saying the reason why I voted for you is the reason why you will always be voted for. The job that we saw you doing is a job that you still doing and want to keep it up. Because we have resolved that you are our leader and we will keep voting for you. So I want to appreciate all of you.
This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement.
That means he will cease to be president of this country no more. I'm saying if the separated rule, and the separated rule is not enforced by the executive that's supposed to enforce the rule
Wednesday, February 5, 2025 is the date in Liberia. And so this is how I'd like to say good morning and welcome to the May week's edition of the program, the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. It is always here at about this time. I'm always here every morning to serve you breakfast. This is a premier platform on this FM dial, 95.9. Go ahead and share the video, share the live, invite others to follow as well. We are live on Kear Network, Kearnetwork. It's just a one word, Kear Network. Also on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, search Kear Communications Network, and you're going to see us live. A lot of things to talk about this morning. But as always, as I said to you, when you wake up in the morning, say your prayers and present them to God, because He is the giver of life. My name is Jefferson Perry Weir, a very proud Bassa man. Father from Bassa, mother from Lufa. Yeah. And so the county meet, at least the national county meets 2025 did me justice. My father's county took the female version of the county meet, while my mother's county took the male version. Yeah, so I want all two, right? My two brothers and friends from Grand Judea County, Archie Bourne, journalist Archie Bourne, and Gibson G. Yes, sorry, man. The Crown Boys. Yes, sorry, yeah. Y'all go back to Zulu Whiskey and y'all regroup to come back. Emma Vandala Patrick's voice, go and regroup, come back. Yes, it promises to be good this morning. Corruption is eating up this government. We keep telling you, you're overlooking it. But this morning, what is happening at Aqua Life? Alleged bad labor practice hit Aqua Life. Oh yes, alleged bad labor practice hits Aqua Life, and we're going to throw a spotlight on it this morning. Aqua Life is one of the biggest mineral water producing company in this country. They're producing soft drink and other beverages as well. They're expanding their businesses as well. A very big and a large industry in District 17, specifically Red Hill Field in Virginia. We'll talk about that this morning. Our investigation has gathered so many things that are happening within that Aqua Life, especially with the workers there. We've been told that people are still not employed after they spent over 3 years. I don't know what the Minister of Labor is doing, the Inspector General Charles Brown. I don't know what they're doing. But we'll talk about that this morning. And then we will talk another issues on we'll look at national issues as well. What is happening at the National Port Authority? Yeah. We are hearing something. Something is smelling around the board chair of the NPA, the chairman of the Unity Party, Reverend Luther Tappet. Well, we cannot authenticate that yet, but what we've heard, we've gathered so far is troubling. Corruption is seriously eating Liberia. Noka is there with Rosalind Swakoko Dennis. Then Luther Tappet is coming in the picture. Unity Party, this government, where are we headed? President Bwaka, you need to buckle up. Those are the things we'll talk about this morning here on the show. Strictly up to 10 o'clock. But as usual, we'll take a break and then I'll come back. We'll rumble around those issues, those are talking points. Amazing Kear Home Services is proud to be associated with the Kear Morning Show. So we'll take a break to be right back.
This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Kear. We want to welcome the Kear Network in here.
I say, my people, you're not hear about the Liberian owned business called Jessica Incorporated, right on UN Drive in Clay Street?
Sumo, what kind of place business you talking about again, so?
I'm talking about our own Liberian business called Jessica Incorporated, right down Clay Street before UN Drive intersection.
My man, tell me more about Jessica.
I say, my people, Jessica specializes in entertainment and delicious food, so local food like kabagi and all. They get European and Western dishes with all kinds of special finger food, man, and they can do free delivery for their customers. But not all. Jessica get one nice and decent guest house fully air conditioned with unlimited Wi-Fi services. The people motor are value for cheap, yeah, and they're home far away from home.
Hey Jessica, that place, la new spot now.
Call Jessica today on 0775 762 906. My Liberian people, let's promote our own Liberian business, Jessica Incorporated. It is the number one stop center for your small operation.
Everybody pot ballin', my pot can ball. When your pot not boiling, run down to Price Master to give that heat that will make it boil till it's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the baby's cover with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Perry Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886 552 304 or 0775 323 761, or better still WhatsApp us on +231 770 390 441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more. Are you looking for that special furniture or electronic appliance that give your home or office beauty? Now visit Cozy Home for the latest beds and decks, chairs and tables, or that special TV, air condition, or other electronic products for the best price in town. Cozy Home is on the 3rd Street Sinker opposite All Education Ministry with all that you're looking for. Call us on 0887 111 101 or visit us on the 3rd Street Sinker. Cozy Home, the best in town for furniture and electronics.
Okay, so welcome back. After that short break, we are back here now to talk about the issues that are affecting our nation, issues that has to do with Liberia, especially those trending national issues. This morning I told you that corruption is eating Liberia. It is eating Liberia. But let me tell you something about a very big company in this country that is producing water. All of you know Aqua Life is not a strange company to Liberia. It's not a strange company to anyone. Even the little baby you ask out there, you call the name Aqua Life, they know. But with the evidence in our possession, Aqua Life has involved herself into constant alleged bad labor practice. Constant alleged bad labor practice. As big and as old that company is, people are working there, and the company they have spent, some guys have spent over 3 years. They're still working for Aqua Life, and they cannot have employment status. They can't employ the people. And the black manager at Aqua Life is a Liberian man. You know, when things were happening in Great Cape Mount County, with B Mountain and the people of King George, that led to the death of 3 persons, this is how it started. You have a black manager, you have an HR manager that is responsible to liaise with the people. He is between the company and the citizens, the employees. But even though he is a Liberian man, he does not care. He is in bed with the owners of the company. That's how Liberian black managers are. The HR managers. Even Septi brothers. You see, you go there, you see, there are Liberians who are responsible to negotiate, or they are in between. They call them the middlemen between the Indians or the Lebanese and the Liberians. They will treat their own Liberian brothers like slaves in their own country. Why? Because they, the HR managers or the black managers, are immensely benefiting. They are benefiting from the company. So this is what is what's happening at Aqua Life. And very soon, trust me, if Aqua Life will not do the needful, we will publish this and you will see. How can a big, and when you go to Red Hill, you see Aqua Life, they are expanding their facilities. Aqua Life, if you give them the chance, they will buy the entire Red Hill field. They are even negotiating with a building. One guy, they're negotiating with one fellow, but he's in the US. They want to buy the man's property so that they can extend their facilities over there, the factories, their production sites. They want to extend it. They are in negotiation, convincing the man, but the man is refusing. We've gathered information that Aqua Life has already, they've allegedly paid for that Pamela K area. That's that we Pamela K school, right? Right in front of Red Power FM, that radio station, Radio Few. It's owned by William Kettle, a former representative candidate in District 17. He went, in fact, the Babesa went Lufa to contest before. I think he wanted to contest the seat there, but that area, that particular Pamela K, Aqua Life. So we receive reports that they paid for A, and the mayor asked them to build him a very big structure, and they will relocate the school, Pamela K. With all of those things going on, the black manager over there is a Liberian man called Soiree. Soiree is there. Do you know how much they pay daily hires over there? Do you know how much how much they pay the guys over there daily hires? How much they pay them? $800 Liberian per day. You're not getting me. $800 Liberian per day. A very big company. Liberty Investment. So they pay people. You go, you work whole day. In fact, if you stay over there, some of you who don't know, right? If you go there to work, the guys that are there, if the company have noticed that you supposed to work, or you maybe after 3-4 months they're supposed to employ you, they will find means to implicate you so that they can terminate your contract. Then you will not get employment status. You will not even be employed. That's what's happening over there. That's what they're doing. So we also gathered that our investigation also gathered that the guys over there, they're supposed to receive $10. But the black manager, what he does is when they give him the money, he will not give the $10 to the boys. He will cut the money down and give them $800. They are building. So there's a house in the community down Virginia Waterside. They built for Soiree with tar. But Soiree said, "Nah, it was." He said, "It was not for him, like a brother was." But we know, we gathered the people that it was allegedly built by Aqua Life for him, but he had refused. He's just living there. It is his brother's house. We've also gathered that Aqua Life is constructing another structure for the Soiree men. While the guys over there who are working, they cannot be employed. They can't get employment status, but he is behind the company. The company is building him a very big house. Liberians are treating their brothers like slaves. That's what they're doing. Liberians in this country treating their brothers, their own brothers, like slaves. How can you have a big company like Aqua Life? You have a black manager there, a Liberian man. And the thing is, when you talk to when you call the HR manager, he checks you up. Yeah, he doesn't have respect for people. He does not know how to talk to you. Once you call him, there's allegation on you and what have you, he checks you up. He says what he wants to say to you. The Ministry of Labor, I can remember Aqua Lab, the employees there, the contractors there. In fact, they staged a protest. The Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn went there. Speaker Fonati Kofa went there. That matter, they talked to the students. I mean, not the students, but the workers there. They talked to them. They talked to them that you should employ these people. Try to give these people employment status. Up until now, look, the last time we went there, we went to Aqua Life, we toured the facility, we saw the production of water, we saw the guys working, operating the machine. Look, if you go in there and you see the way Liberians are working, the work they're doing, machines supposed to do some of those works they're doing over there, but using their hands, then you pay the people small money. Charles Brown has been to Aqua Life, the Inspector General of Labor. When he started, when Charles Brown just took over, he was so vigilant, moving around. He was moving around. He even went to B Mountain. He said there are foreigners in this country working on the mines in B Mountain. They're in this country with no paper. But since that, he just did it for a month or two, and the whole thing just died down. You don't hear Charles Brown talking anything again. Nothing. Nothing you hear Charles Brown doing again. People in this country, they don't respect labor. The Indians, the Lebanese, the Egyptians, the Israelis, all these people, the Chinese, there are Liberians working for these people, but they don't respect. If you went to the store down Waterside or Red Light or Douala and you enter a store, you see how they treat Liberians. A store boy, an Indian or Lebanese store boy is making good money, is living a better life than even the man who is so-called sitting behind the counter, and he said he's the manager there. Lebanese store boy making money more than the manager there. If you went to the supermarket to buy, those of you, if you went to the supermarket to buy, and after taking all what you need from the shelves and things, you come on the counter, you will see the guys standing over the tellers, the girls that the cashiers there, they're standing over the girls, standing over those guys, Liberians are standing over them, and then you checking money. You can't even shake. How can you be working in a very tense environment? That's how they treat Liberians here. You're working, but you're not free. Then you're working, you're working. How can somebody work for a whole day and you give them $800 Liberian and you can't employ the people? When we went there, Aqua Life showed us. They said, well, we're working on their employment now. In fact, from right up, in fact, 3 months, they said, these the people that names will get the people who come and pick, we employ these people. Till now, since last year, this is it. I'm not talking about people that were not even employed. But Charles Brown will not say anything about this. And Aqua Life is just producing. They are extending. Even the people in the community, very few that is supposed to be benefiting from the company. You know, the elders in that community, they too have a serious problem. They have problem because they are in bed with the company. So the community will not benefit. The youth of the community will not benefit. They will not benefit. Representative Abu Bana Kamara of District Number 15, Monserrado County, is a liaison officer, Aqua Life. Oh, former representative Dakel used to be. District 17, former District 17 representative Dakel used to be the liaison, but since he left, he's no more lawmaker. So Abu Kamara now is a liaison officer. Just imagine. So when you have these people, all of them are there, and Liberians are working, they're not in the interest of the ordinary people. How can you have a very big company that is producing water, producing Aqua Life? You check on the Liberian market now, you see their soft drink. Their soft drinks, you see bubble. The bubble up, the Aqua Life producing it. They're producing bubble up, soft drink. Aqua Life producing different kinds of beverages, juices and all. Yes. Look, just take a drive there and go and see what Aqua Life is doing. See the facilities, see the structures. I just told you, if you give them a chance, they will buy the entire Red Hill and the people will suffer. The same thing B Mountain is doing in Cape Mount. taking people. They will just go and say soon they notice that something, a gold is here or whatever, or diamond or whatever is here. They want to mine that area, so they will take the people with no benefits. They just send them anywhere. Say you're leaving from here, one place, and then you have a black man. How can Soiree be the HR manager, the black manager, Aqua Life, and then he has Liberians there working, and you can't be in the interest of the people? Amen, Liberians. Why must we continue to treat our own brothers and sisters in this form and manner? The people, the Indians, the Lebanese, the Israelis, the Egyptians, the Chinese, they will not respect Liberians until those who are the middlemen make the people to understand that, hey, this is my country. You must respect my people. They will not do it until you tell them. They will not do it. They will not do it. Because look, go to Virginia Waterside. I'm telling you, go to Virginia Waterside. There is a structure there. It's a tar house. They built that house for Soiree. Soiree has refused. He has told us he has refused to clean that house, even though all the evidence, the pieces of evidence we have in our possession has proven that it is for him. But he has said, no, it is his brother's house. Who is this brother? We don't know the brother. We can't see the brother. But he's living in a house. So, because of mounting pressure, Soiree now, the people building him new house so that he can leave from over there and go. And the boys working, the guys, people who have their families home, they come to work every morning and they make $800 Liberian daily hire. Daily hire. You go work for a whole day, you get $800. What can 800 do? It's not even $5 US. Do you know how much for a cup of rice in Liberia now? If people are $70, $75 for a cup of rice, some 60. You have to transport yourself. So if they're treating the people over there, no insurance benefit, no health benefit, nothing. By the time they notice that you are reaching your employment status, they will terminate your contract so that you can start all over again, because they don't want to employ you. They don't want to pay the guys. And the people are afraid to speak out. When you speak over there, they will sack you. They will sack you. A guy called Adaman. Adaman's contract was terminated for no reason, because Adaman took part in a protest. When the guys protested that Aqua Life was not paying them, that took the vice president, when Aqua Life was dedicating, I think she was dedicating something on a new area, there was a structure there, and then the vice president, the speaker, and every one of them went there. When Soiree, Adaman was part of that. Adaman and some guys, they were part of it. What did Soiree do? He recommended and he dismissed the guys. They sacked them, they fired them. That's what Soiree can do. Liberian man is living a better life, and then the people who are doing the work, the real work, do you know what it means? Do you know how it is to work in that factory? Go there and see the work that machines supposed to be doing. You got Liberians doing it with their hands. Hard labor. Real hard labor. That's why the guys are carrying on over there, and then Aqua Life is treating them that way when you have a black manager who is a Liberian. In Kinjaw, the young people took in fact, they blocked the operations of the company. It took police officers went there, the army went there. It led to the death of 3 persons in Grand Cape County. How can we treat our own brothers and sisters in this particular country we call Liberia, and we think that everything is okay? And everything is okay. This is wrong. This is totally wrong. It is wrong. You cannot continue as a company in this country. You continue to treat Liberians like slaves. And then we have an inspector general. Look, all of you know, every one of you knows that when Charles Brown took over, when he was appointed as, I don't know, who he wanted to impress. No, this is why Charles Brown, when Charles Brown was at the legislature, he was always block the way of lawmakers. He was advocating all the time. He will create a scene where cameras will be focused on him, preventing lawmakers from going to work. He did that for years under the Wias regime. When President Baka came, he was appointed as Inspector General of Labor. By the time the man took over, he started being very robust, moving all around, going from one place to another. But today, you don't even know. You can't even hear anything about Inspector General again in Liberia. You can't hear about it. Why? Charles Brown, why? Your people, labor ministry, the people who are there at the various concession area and companies, the people are working and they are suffering. They need employment statuses. When we graduate from this, when are we going to start speaking for our people, doing things in the interest of our people? When? When? Is this the kind of Liberia that we envisioned? Is this the kind of Liberia that we want to see in 2030? Is this the Liberia? Is this the Liberia? When bad things continue to happen in this country on a daily basis, government comes, government goes. Government comes, government goes. When you go Bomi County, Western Cluster, same thing happening. Same thing happening. Why? Why must our people continue to live in the pockets of these foreigners? Why? Is this how we're going to survive all the time as old and rich this country is? With all the mineral resources that we have, we cannot provide the space. The space. You get one youth and sport minister who said that government, it is not government's responsibility to provide job for the people. Okay, since it is not the government's responsibility to provide job, create the avenues. Where are the avenues? What are you doing to provide job for the people in making sure that at least they have the opportunities to work? When the companies that are already, the few companies that are here are treating our brothers and sisters very bad. Wrongfully treating them. You're taking people off their job for nothing. By the time you speak, they will take you off the job. So you cannot be working at B Mountain. Look, when that thing started, when it happened, when the guys staged the protest in Grand Cape Mount County, do you know what happened? When we were there with the lawmakers, the Internal Affairs Minister Varney Sali for Francis Nyamale, we were there in King George. We went for that town hall meeting when the citizens were speaking. Do you know what the guys at B Mountain did? They put their drones in the air. Senator Daba Papela was there. She was in that meeting. Senator Daba Papela was in that meeting. Grand Cape County District 1 Representative Bintu Masale was in that meeting. The only person who didn't come was Simeon Taylor. Simeon Taylor was not in that meeting. Justice Minister Oswald Tuer was there. They put drone in the air. The reason they put the drone in the air is, and the guys told us that every time that's what they do. When you're in a gallery, you're talking, you're speaking the truth, and you're saying the things that they're doing to you at B Mountain is wrong. They put drones in the air to capture you. By the time they notice that, oh, you were the one saying this, you go to work the next day, they terminate your contract. So, Aqua Life now in Rare Field, District 17, the black manager soiree, the elders of Red Hill, they are all in bed with the company, so that that's why the community cannot even develop. Look at that very big company over there. The community cannot develop. Go down the community, see the living conditions of people there. The guys are working and they're not paying them. When they come to speak out, then they will terminate their contract. They will fire you. They will find fault against you. Already, Aqua Lab, the water they're producing. You know why people not buying Aqua Lab water? It's because of the kind of water they were producing. You saw it. There were dirt in the water. Why must we treat our people like this? The guys are working. How can you give somebody $800 for a whole day, man? How can you do that to a Liberian? How can you do that to a Liberian citizen? Even if the person is not a Liberian citizen, how can you treat somebody who will work for a whole day for a company and you give them $800 Liberian? That's the kind of bad labor practice that's happening in this country. Not just Aqua Life, other companies around. Even the stores, these Lebanese guys that have their stores, the Indians, the Chinese, the Egyptians. The Egyptians for these guys. And I frowned at one of them, the Egyptians, this guy who they part these living room set, the stereo set, and what have you. These systems they carry it around, flash screen and freezers, they give on credit. They have Liberians who are the negotiators, the mediators there in between. So the other guy I called, I said, you are a Liberian man working for these people. Don't you know that you're supposed to tell them the prevailing circumstances in Liberia when they call you? Sometimes, look, when you take goods from them, this is what they do. If you're supposed to pay today's the 5th, you took it on the 5th, and you're supposed to pay next month the 5th, March 5. If the item you took from them, you start encountering some problem with it, you know why? When you call them, they will not come. But by the time it is the 5th of March, then they will, before the 5th, on the 28th, the 29th, they will remind you. I mean, they tear the 4th, they will remind you. They tear the 4th, they will remind you that, you took this from us and we want you to do, you're supposed to make a payment. You're working and you're supposed to take pay every month. Maybe you had a problem and you did not have all the money to give them. You're supposed to give them maybe $50 every month and you didn't have the money to give them. The guy who is the mediator, the Liberian man who is there, who should be telling them, well, this is Liberia, let's give the man time. Maybe, they make him pay, but apparently he didn't have the money. He will not do it. You know what he'll do? He'll be defending the guys. Yeah, it is true. We agree. You took goods from them to do, but circumstances can arise. You don't know what can happen. So instead of him telling the people that, well, this is my country, it's not his right, though he's supposed to pay, but apparently this is what happened and the man is talking, but let's give him time to have it. He will not do it. He will leave you with the people and they will be arguing back and forth. They'll be calling you. Sometimes one lady told me that even they went into her house while she was not there, went into the woman's house to collect the stereo, the set from there. How can you enter somebody's home? That's what they do. So the Liberians here, who are the mediators, the black managers, the HR managers, they do not care. They don't care about the well-being of their own brothers and sisters. They respect the foreigners more than their own citizens. That's what they do. They respect the foreigners more than. So what is happening at Aqua Life is no different from what happened in King George, B Mountain. It's no different. It's because of bad labor practice. The guys in King George, B Mountain, one of their major counts, was what? Employment. They needed employment. Some of them worked for over 6 months. They could not get employment. At the labor law, after 3 months, you work somebody, your probational period is 3 months. If a person is providing a service for you, it's 3 months. After 3 months, if you do not need a man, you let the man know. Maybe you say, well, based on our findings, and thank you for the time, everything we did, we noticed that, well, you will not qualify for the job. So we thank you for the service and what have you. You let the person go. But they don't do it. People will be contractors there for months, years, and years. That's what happened at Aqua Life. That's what happened at Aqua Life. That's what happened at Aqua Life. Right? That's what happened. How can you continue to treat people in this form and manner? I don't blame the people. Right? I don't blame them. I blame the Liberians who are there. Those Liberians who are the black managers. Those Liberians who are the HR managers. Those Liberians who are the HR managers. I blame them. I, Jefferson Weir, I'm HR manager for one company or so, or human resource, or somewhere. I just somewhere, or spokesperson and this, and I am seeing the condition, the way they are treating our brothers. Why? Because I want to satisfy my own self. Because they're building me a house. Because they're giving me what? They're giving me 20 to 30 sacks of bottled water every week. That I don't buy water anymore. I'm not paying rent at the expense of other people. Those who are making sure that I get paid. Because if they do not work if they do not work so that the water can be produced, the soft drink can be produced, the juices can be produced, I will not get paid. Money will not come in because the company will not do business. The company will not make money, will not generate money. The company will not generate money. When all the guys are being mounting, when they decided to protest, they stopped the operation of B Mountain. Do you know what is that? Do you know what happens? When you just, for example, you just stop to the whole country. You just pause the economy, even for just 2 hours. You pause the entire economy. You know how many money government has lost? Do you know? And you get people working. When you go into in the public sector, the same thing. Government ministries everywhere. You see people are working. They're not taking pay. But you get people there defending those people. Other people who there, they feel that the money only good for they alone. The other people who are working, money is not good for them. Money is not good for them. How can a big company look? I drove around the facility, Aqua Life, that whole factory. I said, wow. Yes, they're doing a wonderful job building, extending their factories. But you're not looking at the well-being of the people. Do they have health insurance for the workers over there? No. Do they have health benefits? No. When something happens to you over there, that's just it. That's just it. You got nothing. Your family will just lose. Your family will just lose. Nothing will come out of it. These companies are involved into all of these acts, and then we have the labor ministry sitting there and they just close their eyes. But even the labor ministry, Serious fighting there. Serious fighting. There's a serious fight. The labor ministry. They can't agree with each other there. How do you have an inspector general of labor in this country when all of these things are going on and they are not saying anything about it? Charles Brown came, he was so much, I don't know, he wanted to impress the president or who he wanted to impress, but you can't see Charles Brown moving because he is now satisfied. Charles Brown is now in the pockets of these people. Every month, every week, he goes there weekends and go and get his son. I'm getting information that Charles Brown wants to contest 2029 in Bomi County. He wants to contest. So he wants to get rich from these various companies from B Mountain in Cape Mount, from Western Cluster in Toggenburg there. He wants to get rich from Aqua Life, from Metal Steel, are selling metal. All the companies, all these stores around here, the big companies. He wants to get rich. He wants to take money from there so that he can go run a campaign in Bomi. That's the information. You cannot be an inspector general of labor. You just 2 months. The man only operated for 2 months. He was so much hot around here, moving from one place to another. Negotiate. Okay, he and the people in B Mountain there, he and the workers there, they had an agreement. Okay, come. When you come, we'll go and sit with the people around the table and see how we can settle this. When he went B Mountain, Grand Cape Mount County, he left the people. He left the employees, the workers, the contractors. He left them. He went inside. Same thing he did with Aqua Life. He went to Aqua Life, not knowing that people would have seen him. He thought nobody knew him now. Charles Brown went Aqua Life. He went inside, collected something, go outside. And that was all. So everything that's happening over there, he said, where? But he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He was only being flamboyant when the president appointed him. That's all. That's all. Bad labor practice in this country. Everywhere you go, people are complaining on the job. The way they treat them. But we got Liberians who's supposed to be speaking on the behalf of these people. But they don't do it. They don't do it. They sit down there and they get the fast salaries. They sit down there, the people give them money, close their mouth, and they leave it. You think it's fair? Is it fair that you treat people that way? Is it fair that you treat people that way? This not Aqua Life first time doing it. It's not the first, not the second, not the third time. It is a constant habit of Aqua Life to treat their workers in this form and manner. You work for it for whole day. Whole day. You can get paid $800 pay. That's peanuts. That's nothing. What can you do with $800 Liberian a day? Do you know how much for a bowl of rice? $250, $300. If you took out $350, you went to work and they gave you $800. You took out $350 or $300 or even $250, or even you took out $200 to buy food, $600. What can it do? You transport yourself. What can it do? You have to come back the next day. What will you leave for your family? You have children. Some of them, they got their children. Some don't have family, don't have children. But at least they got their mothers and their fathers, their brothers and sisters. Yeah? You think it's fair to treat people in this form and manner? Aqua Life, you must stop. You need to, you must stop. Soiree, you are the black manager over there. Why will you allow your people to suffer? Why will you allow your people, even the elders in the community, when the youth want to take action against the company, the elders will call the youth. And then when they agree on something, they say, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that one. The elders will pass behind the youth and go to the management, go to Aqua Life, and they collect their bill, they go sit down. Then the youth will be left in limbo. Yeah. They'll be left in limbo. We get one lawmaker of District 15, Abubana Kamara. We've been told, I got information that he has a share in the business. He's a liaison officer there. Yes. Lawmaker. But the people who are working there, he does not care to. He doesn't care to even find out to know the status of the people, of those working there. He does not care. He does not care. He does not care how much the guys make. He doesn't care. If you just make a mistake and you took a bottle of Aqua Live water while you're working, you took a bottle to drink, you fired. You are fired. That's how they treat the people over there. You are fired. They talk to the guys anyhow. Look, even down water sir. You went to the store there, you will see how they can treat the guys. You see how they treat the guys. That's how they treat Liberians in this country, with no respect. No respect for labor. No respect for labor. Because they already are aware, the people already aware that labor ministry will not do anything to them. Labor ministry will not take action against them. You get one inspector general who is already living in their pocket. So, I mean, they don't care. When we talk all these things, by the time labor ministry goes there and what have you, they just call them, my man, y'all, they close their mouth and they don't. Then you see, my people, the just way will make sure the people will do the needful. They will do the one, they will employ you. The next time we can, everything will be fine. That's just all. Sugarcoat everything. Put oil on families' lips. People who have their families back home. I don't know how Charles Brown, how you used to. Also, you used to cry up Capitol Hill when the lawmakers go for extra sitting and they take their salaries for that extra sitting, and you, the Starbucks at the legislature, you didn't get your money. You were all over agitating, blocking roads. You were all on cameras. But today, Charles Brown cannot advocate for the people who are working because he already has a job now that besides his salary, the salary is not enough. The salary can pay him what? No, that salary can do. But what is behind the salary? Do you know what it means to be Inspector General of Labor? Do you know what it means to be Inspector General of Labor? Look, when you're in that position, you have a lot of respect when you start to take robust actions against these people. You stop collecting bribes, you stop taking envelopes and working in the interest of the people, you will be respected. Our government officials in this country, this government, every government that comes and goes, it will only be respected when it wants to be respected. Every government. But if you do not want to be respected, forget it. The children say, I don't know if you pour yourself in tomato cup, the children will dish you with broom straw. Exactly. Once you pour yourself in it, you're being cooked in a tomato cup. They will dish you out with what? Broom straw. That's how they treat our governments. All the governments that have come. Former President Weah, you saw the agreement with B Mountain. You saw it. How was it? A very bad one. President Bwakakin, what happened? What has changed? Nothing has changed. Bima, Western Cluster, what has changed? Nothing has changed. The same thing. Western Cluster, they bring in all those heavy or minerals, the iron ores coming from if you see the tons of trucks, the number of trucks that can travel from Tottenham Break in the night, pass through the Dallas Import Bridge corridor to come to the port. But the road from Pearl River to Clay, from Clay to Tottenham Break is very bad. That's not road. You call that road? That's not road. You got all those big trucks look, when they come in, you have your small vehicle, you have to park off the road. It is the country we're in, Liberia. This is the kind of country we find ourselves in. This is the kind of country we find ourselves in. No respect for anything. No respect for labor. Nothing at all. No respect for salary. When you own the job, even if it's something that is supposed to cut or chop off your ear, your left or right ear, and you say, hey, the thing you're doing, it will chop my ear off. It will chop it off. By the time you say, you're done. By the time that word comes out of your mouth, you're out. Because you said the right thing. Even in government, when you say the right thing in government, because you're working in the system, when you see the bad things, you start to say these things, then you are an enemy. So that's how. So if it is happening in the government, what about the private sector? So long as it is in the public sector, what about the private sector? What about this? Fellow Liberians, the HR managers in this country, Aqua Life is into alleged bad labor practice. Our investigation, we still going. We are still digging deeper. We are still digging deeper. Soiree, they're building a house for Soiree now. The one that they built, the Virginia Waterside, he has refused to clean the house, though it is for him. But you said that it's not for him, that a brother's house. Who is this brother? We don't know. The brother is a ghost, but he's living in a house. So told the people eyes on me too much. So he thought that nobody would have known that Aqualife would build another house, will start another project for him. So you want to live a better life than the people who are working, who are making the company to stand. You think if everybody leaves over there, nobody wants to work for Aqualife, all the guys who are there, they decide that we will not work and nobody will work. You think money will come? The company will lose. You will not get paid. Your salary will delay. Even if you get paid, your salary will delay because they will tell you, say, well, you see, no contracts coming, no business doing nada, so we gotta wait. It will delay. It will delay. The guys who get on the trucks every morning to go do sales around, how much do they make? How much do they make? They are afraid to speak out because they want to at least manage. They don't want to be caught up in the web, so they are afraid to speak. When you listen to these guys speaking, when you listen to them explaining their ordeals, you will feel so sad. It is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I'm telling you. It is so embarrassing. What is happening at Aqua Life is so embarrassing in this country. One company, very big company like that, a very big company like that, and you treat people in that form and manner. Why? Why must you treat people in that form and manner? Why? This is wrong. This is wrong. Labor ministry. Councillor Cooper Kra, you are the Minister of Labor. I am bringing this to your attention. I want to let you know that you may be aware, but I don't know. But your Inspector General that you have over there, though you did not appoint him, you and President Boakai, the Inspector General you have at Labor, he doesn't care anymore to do anything for these people. And I'm calling on the Labor Ministry. you have a mill. There is an alleged bad labor practice at Aqua Life. The guys are working there. They've worked there some 6 months, 7, 8 months, 9 months, 1 year with no employment status. They're not employed. By the time they're approaching their employment time, there will be a fault against them, and they will terminate their contract. That's what they will do. That's what they will do. That's what they will do. Please do the needful. Soiree. The house the people building for you. That house that you cherish so much, you value so much, then the people who are working, your own brothers that are working over there, you're not doing well. You are not doing well. Aqua Life, they kind of like that kind of act you're carrying on. Treating Liberians in this form and manner, it must stop. A hint to wise is quite sufficient. I'll take calls on 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670. This person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where you call from?
Hey, I'm Mr. Lieutenant Carver, and I call from Oro.
Let's hear you, Mr. Carlo.
Brother, what you are saying is true. We don't have no food labor practice in the country yet. So now that would be somewhere, everyone living when they think you do well, if the labor people come, they will just carry it with that. But everything, when they come back, they will say, oh, we are going to come back. We're killing.
Oh.
So, yeah, so we don't have no labor. We are something we don't have no good labor. Yeah, so and secondly, the demon sorry we call on the natural and Kear to that.
Yeah. We'll get to you already. Yeah.
Yeah, you got my number, yeah.
Okay. I took your number down.
I'll tell you, brother.
Thank you so much. 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670, 0881 871 670. Alleged bad labor practice at Aqua Life. The guys over there are complaining. Aqua Life paying those guys $800 per day. Daily hire. Somebody work for a whole day, give them $800 Liberian. What can it do? What can it do for them? What will that $800 do for they and their family? When they have to eat, they have to transport themselves, they have family, they have their children going to school. What would that $800 do? That's the kind of thing that is happening at Aqua Life. And we have the black manager, the HR manager, what they call soiree. I told you, soiree masterminded the dismissal of Adama only because Adama was working and then he was part of a protest when the vice president went, when Aqua was dedicating a new facility, when the vice president went there, along with the speaker, Speaker Kofa. All of these things are happening. We have an inspector general of labor who was just so much impressive because that I don't know, it was an R7 job he was doing from the beginning. But where is he? Nothing. You don't hear anything again. You don't hear Charles Brown in the media. You don't hear him. You don't see him on screen again. When Charles Brown goes over, you see camera, but you don't see Charles Brown again on camera. You don't see him. You don't see Charles Brown. He doesn't care for the people. He doesn't care about the people, the work they do over there. He doesn't want to know. Every month, all he wants to do is just go and collect a bill and leave. That's all. 0770 573 477, 0770 573 477, 0881 871 670, 0881 871 670. The WhatsApp line is +231 886 681198. That's the international line, plus 231-886-681198. That's what's happening in Liberia. So before you speak out, you're working somewhere, you have to be very careful. Very, very careful. Look at what happened at B Mountain that led to the death of 3 persons. That's what that's the same thing. That's how it started. That's how it started. B Mountain, they put June up. They will put June up in the evening hours, in the morning, early in the morning when you're talking, when you're in group, they'll capture you. They recognize your face, they think, oh, okay, this is the guy. So they put an X to you. You already marked. By the time you come, then they're ready for you. They're ready for you. That's what happening. That's what happening. This is wrong. You cannot continue to cheat your own brothers in this country. How can you be an HR manager, a Liberian man? Then you're treating people that way. The Liberian man, the HR manager over there at B Mountain, Darami, a Liberian man. Because of the bad things, now they won't go, they go in River Cess. B Mountains go in River Cess. You saw them on screen, on video. They went there and they embraced them. But I'm telling the people of Grand Bassa, when they come up, the people of River Cess, when they come to you, if your officials, those in leadership, when they go there to sign the agreement, you all make sure you must look at that agreement thoroughly. Open your eyes. If they'll tell you that, well, we will build school, that they give you a time frame when they will build a school, when they will start, when they will finish. But they shouldn't tell you that, oh, we'll build school, we will build roads. Because if they just leave it open, we will. It can be any time. They did not give you a specific time. It was not specified. So if you do not know, you just agree, so the person they will build road for us, they will build schools for us, and then you just agree that's just it. Because no specific time. But if they tell you, well, we'll start operation here in April 2025. So then, okay, once we start operation, so we'll start the school project from December 2025, and it will end in July 2026. That is a fixed time. Let it end in July. Anything after July, then you have an issue with them. You have an issue with them. But if they just have it open, we'll build school, we'll build roads, we'll create jobs and things. Hey, that's free. That's what happened at B Mountain. The agreements that was signed. What was in that agreement that was suffering the people of Grand Cape Mount? Because the project said, we will do this, we'll do that, and it was just all. People working, they can't get employed. They're just working. How can somebody work for 800 a day? Then you have Liberian men there serving as mediator, who's supposed to be speaking on the behalf of the people. He doesn't care. Yeah, but Sovereign care. Sovereign care. All Sovereign knows is that he must get his 10, 15, 20 sacks of water every week. He must get his house that is building for him. In care. Sorry, care. That's how it is. 0770 573 477. 0770 573 477. 0881 871 670. 0881 871 670 are the numbers. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Melvin from Stephen Tower, let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, you say
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me get this person. Good morning. Good morning. Your name, where you call from? Let's hear you, my brother. Your name is?
Benjamin.
Benjamin, go ahead.
Yeah, I called to tell you that even when this country, I was suggest the ministry to be out of the country because it's not working for like the afternoon. That even working, even the started together, all the started together in this country. Everywhere you come to, your other people complain sometimes with more every 60, you have to work for extra 15 to 20 days. Because you need 60.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody working for $70, 10 hours in money. The whole money, more you won't pay it. You get your money. Sometimes you go to one block and you get that money in this country, they don't get. And you don't make anything about that. So for me, I get angry with them. I don't even want to hear about them.
Yeah, Charles Brown, the main inspector general, the making in 2 months time, the man was too hard, but just like giving year the man again.
Yeah. They want to get for us. So if you and me come on any country, they want to get in the republic. They're not work for us. They're not work for us. They're not doing nothing for the country. They're not meant for us. If the president any kind of get it, we have to get to Washington to visit the ministry and know that this country is full of working for them. You know what we're doing. When you like them sitting in the ministry, but the president is going to visit all the ministry to know how to put in the way. All that the country or the program in the country that you also for. You see, it's quite minister to know how to put in the way. What are the very effective in the way? You see, the one you cannot work on the people, you have nothing.
Imagine. You keeping it.
There was something wrong for a common land you go to jail for it. You pay for it. Then time for your pay, you can't get time for your pay.
They ain't get time.
The more nobody get time. When you talk the party, we all pay. For how they do it, and the one minister is there, they can give them a gift to work here for us. So it's very helpful for us. You need to know for what we get here for the one minister is popular as well. Because it's not meant for us.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
We're here taking calls on 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-871-670 are the numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation. We are doing spotlight this morning on Aqua Life. Aqua Life has been caught with alleged bad labor practice. The guys there are making nothing. People are working over there. They can't be employed. They've stayed long. After 3 months, decide the man fate. Yeah, after 3 months, decide his fate. But no, it is not with the labor ministry, or Aqua Life or other companies around. By the time they notice that you're approaching 3, so they will want to do something so that you can be terminated. Even the security firms. There was an information that came out in Grand Bassa, somewhere in Grand Bassa. We received this information. I will leave it at that because I'm still working on it, investigating that matter. And if it is proven, when they hit you, you'll be shocked. You will be shocked. It's a security firm And that security firm is owned by a prominent citizen. Yes, a prominent citizen in this country. But what happened there? It will shock you. We're doing it and we'll bring it. Just wait. That's how people are being treated in this country. That's how people are being treated in this country. With no remorse, no care, no concern, no respect for labor, no respect for what you do, the services you provide, no respect. They don't care about you. They don't care whether you eat, whether you have families home, all they know you should do their job. It's just so frustrating that you have an inspector general of labor who, everybody thought that, no, I really admired Charles Brown, right? From the beginning. The man was moving all around and said, wow, what the man was doing up there on Capitol Hill, the man has bring it down, to the executive now to be doing, but it was just a flamboyant act. It was a flamboyant act of Charles Brown. Today, here we are. We still got people at these concession areas and these production sites. They are still doing bad things. Still doing bad things. That Bravo mineral water down there too. Or the people, they'll be producing water. Even the water is old. The water, you know what they can do? In fact, they don't change the water. The only thing they do is they just change the expiration date on the back around the bottle. Yeah. When you go and see so the bottle of water will be expired in 2 months, but it's still on the market. They're still selling it in 2 months. Commerce Ministry, dead. You can see no inspection. Nothing. With all the expired goods that came in December, they put everything outside. People ate expired goods in December. No inspector. The inspector for commerce, nothing. I don't even know who's the inspector of commerce. I don't know. That's the kind of country we're in. This is Liberia. Everybody will just do their own thing. Once they get a government job, they feel satisfied. They are okay with the position that they have because they feel that they're getting their salary. They don't care. They and their families will just enjoy. That's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. But this is Liberia now. This is Liberia. Well, I will take a few more questions. 0770-573-477. If not, I transition 0770-573-477. 0881-871-670. I don't know whether we still have an Inspector General of Labor or the position is now vacant. I don't know. But honestly, what is happening at Aqua Life is bad. What's happening at Aqua Life is totally bad. It is bad. There's a need that the labor ministry do something about this. You can't have people working and they can be employed and you still paying daily hires $800 per day. The black manager there, when they get money, sometimes the guy get $10, he will cut the money down. Instead of giving the guys $10, he cut the money down. Even though the building is a house. Well, I said, we hope the system will get better one day. We just hope it will get better one day. Okay, folks. So let me transition a bit and go to Nimba County. Let me go to Nimba County. In a month or two, we will be going to by-elections in Nimba. There will be a by-election in Nimba as of the result of the late Senator Prince Johnson's death. There are names popping up in Nimba County. People who want to contest the seat, who want to replace Senator Johnson. In fact, the senator's seat has been taken from the House of Senate his official chair has been taken to his county, his hometown. Yeah. So there's a vacancy now in the Senate. Instead of 30 senators, we now have 29 senators. So Nima only have one senator, Yan Twine. Yan Di Twine, only one senator now working for the people of Nimba. But there are names coming up in the county, those who want to replace Senator Johnson. The most famous person in the race right now, the name hearing around the corridor is Samuel Koga, the head of the majority bloc, the House of Representatives, representing Samuel Koga, District number 5 representative. He is number 1 on the list. In fact, the mayor is now the godfather of Nimba County. And we saw a Facebook post. We don't want to confirm that yet, but there are reports coming that the late senator's wife, Senator Prince Johnson's wife, has endorsed the candidacy of Samuel Koga. She has given him the green light. She has given. We've been told that she has given him her blessing and support to contest the seat to replace her husband. Those are reports we're getting. Garrison Yelu, the former Governance Commission chairperson, the former representative Garrison Yelu, with also hearing that he wants to contest the seat. Former Liberty Party vice tender bearer under the late Councillor Charles Walker Bromskin, Harrison Canway. We're hearing that Harrison Canway is also contemplating on contesting in Nimba. There are other names. I don't know about Edith Gonglo where I haven't heard, but I don't know whether she will contest the senatorial seat in the by-elections in Nimba. I don't know whether as well the Broom will also gain interest since he is one of the sons of Nimba, Councillor Tiawon Gonglo, the political leader of the Liberian People Party. Councillor Gonglo, I don't know whether he has any intention of contesting. We don't know. But the names that we're hearing are Samuel Koga, representative, Garrison Yelu, former Governance Commission chairperson, and then Harrison Canway, former vice tender bearer of Liberty Party under the late Councillor Charles Walker Bromskin. So it's not going to be an easy thing in Nimba. Who is going to take Nimba County? We also been told that we received reports that the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Jeremiah Pankun, might support Samuel Koga. Oh yes, Samuel Koga was the one, because what we gathered that the tradition, as per tradition, if the godfather of the county passed, when you jump, the person who jumps over the body, if you don't fall, you jump over the body, you are automatically the godfather. That's what we've been told, right? So Samuel Koga, we saw him. The man, you saw the man dress code. In fact, during the funeral of the late senator, and the man portrayed a traditional dress code. His attire, could tell you that yes, this is a typical son of Nimba. Though he's the current representative of District number 5, but he wants to contest. And then you saw the man in his all, African, traditional stuff, and he jumped over the body, I think 3 times, of Senator Johnson. And so he is in the race. He's one of those in the race. So the late senator's wife, we've been told that she has pledged or support behind Samuel Koga. Samuel Koga is the head of the majority bloc who opted for the removal of Speaker Fonati Kofa. Even though Kofa has remained adamant, he's in America, he's enjoying while work is ongoing. I don't know whether the people of Grand Crew are taking this into consideration too, whether Fonati Kofa was elected as representative to abandon his legislative office and then go sit down in America on break while session is ongoing. I don't know, but I think whether he's still taking pay. I can't confirm that yet. Whether the mayor is still taking pay, even though he's not working, because session has resumed since. The speaker, Fonati Kofa, representative of Grand Cape, or Grand Crew County, the mayor is enjoying his soft life in the States. Yeah, he's enjoying his soft life. Let's say he will not resign as speaker until they do him due diligence. And so that's it. Also on a group of workers, they've called on President Boakai, not to lift up the suspension of the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, Madam David Ethel Brown Lasana. The people say they don't want that woman. And when you see some of these things happening, let me tell you, politics is very bad. It's a deep game. Politics is a deep game. Employees of the National Elections Commission, I don't know when they got to realize that Madam David Ethel Brown Lasana is not a good person after serving for how many years as chairperson of NEC. Today, by-election is coming. I heard that the president suspended her for some reasons and what have you. She did things, without consultation. And then the people now, employees are coming saying, no, we get election coming in Nimba, and we don't want to open to President Baga. Don't reinstate her. Don't lift all the suspension. Don't call her back and what have you. Some of these things, let me tell you. When you see things happening at UL, when you see SUP, PROSA, OSU, or all those, SIM, those student-based or campus-based political groups, it cannot just be only the students. There are people within the system who can be pushing these things. So there are information coming that there are people within NEC who are allegedly supporting this particular call against Madam David Ethel Brown Lasana. How we call her? We call her 430. Right when she announcing result, it's NEC result 430. That's in the news institute 430. Right? So there are information that those in administration there who might replace her, because obviously there will be somebody who will replace her. The person will be from within the system. So they are allegedly pushing these guys, supporting the workers there to remove, for the president not to reinstate the chairperson. Yeah. Well, what be it? It is the president's decision to either reinstate her or to just, let her go. Since the people are calling saying, well, Mr. President, we don't want that lady, she said. And then the president said, well, the people say they don't want you, so you can leave. So you can leave. It is the president's decision to make. It is not in my purview. But that's it. So in Nimba, that's what happening in Nimba. Names are popping up. Samuel Koga, the vice president, might likely support him. We've received reports also that the late Senator Johnson's wife has declared support. She has pledged her support to Samuel Koga. Whether it is true or not, there are names coming also. Harrison Conway, we've heard about Harrison Conway, Garrison Yellow. We also heard of him. I don't know about Edith Gonglo, whether she has any intention, though she has contested 2 times. I don't know whether she has intention. Even Representative Belete, Musa Belete, whether he has, we don't know. But from all his posts, we've not seen anything so far from Musa Belete's post that maybe he has an interest in contesting. Maybe he's waiting for 2029 or so. So we don't know. All right. So that's it. If Samuel Koga, gets the support of the people of Nimba, then now that he's the godfather, because if you are the godfather of Nimba, one person Nimba is accounted that they believe that when they say this person is the godfather, they follow that person. Whatever that person says, you saw that with former Senator, the late Senator Johnson. He always led the people of Nimba. Anywhere he went, or everywhere he went, the people followed him. The vast majority of the people of Nimba followed him. So I don't know whether that respect will be accorded Samuel Koga. I don't know whether he will have that voice over the people that when he speaks, say, yes, Nimba has spoken. When he says this, the people of Nimba have said this. I don't know whether it's going to be the case. All right. So take a few calls on it. The Nimba by-election is coming up. 3 names with hearing. What are your takes on this? 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-871-670, plus 231-886-681198 are the numbers you can use to be a part. What do you make of it? Nimba County is on the spotlight this morning. Samuel Koga, hearing his name. Good morning, this person.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, sorry. Name me where you call from.
Calling from Bannerville.
Bannerville, what's?
Yeah, I'm Johnson Tutu.
Let's hear you, Mr. Tutu.
My brother will be politely with the issue of the by-election. Samuel Koga will win it massively.
You're very sure of that?
Very, very sure of that. Samuel Koga will take the lead. If anybody who contests against Samuel Koga, the company I say is about time that you put it with you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll take a few more calls. 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-871-670. The numbers plus 231-886-681198 are the numbers you can use to be a part of the conversation. We're discussing Nimba now. The by-election is coming. 3 names have popped up. Samuel Koga, Harrison Conway, and Garrison Yellow. Those are the 3 names that I can confirm to you. That I've heard so far, but Samuel Koga is contesting. That won't be on all that. Samuel Koga is going for the seat. Harrison Conway, we don't know, but we're hearing his name. Garrison Yellow as well. We're also hearing, his name. So those are the names. We don't know whether other people will come out to contest the county, but yes, it is Nimba. Once it has to do with decision making in this country, Nimba has a huge say. So whether Samuel Koga will have that respect as compared to the late Senator Johnson, that is a question that we'll keep for another day to be answered until after the elections, and we'll see maybe a year or 2. We see how Nimba is moving. Then we can say, oh yes, okay, Samuel Koga is truly the godfather. Also, the vice president might support him. We're hearing that maybe he will support Samuel Koga. And if the vice president chose to support beyond Samuel Koga, then it's not going to be easy in Nimba for you. It's not going to be easy in Nimba County because Samuel is Samuel Koga from the Gio. The Gio in the manner order, the Gio people, they are dominant, and the Gio people have been the godfather because with the likes of since Senator Johnson, a Kear man. So the Kear people over there, they have voice. Yeah, I think they feel that they claim that they own Nimba. So when they speak, the man of man will not say, much because the Giobe has decided for the county. So the man of man will just remain and say, okay, our father, our uncle, has spoken. And so we must go this way. All right. Again, 0770-573-477. We have time already. 0770-573-477. 881-871-670. The numbers. If we can get calls, then we'll call it a day here because we already have time this morning. We've talked a lot. Aqua Life, alleged bad labor practice ongoing there. And there's a need that, I don't know, the Inspector General of Labor now is tight-lipped. He's tight-lipped. I don't know, but we want to see what will happen next. That's our go home this morning on the show. Thanks to all of you for viewing. Thanks to our Facebook follower, YouTube subscribers as well. Moses Masakwe, Ambassador Abubakar Sidiki Dukle, Princess Kamara, and the rest of you who followed. Thank you so much for believing in us. Keep listening to Kear Radio. Keep making FM 95.9 your own frequency because we have lots of information, lots of programs here for you. God's willing, I'll be back on tomorrow with another edition. My name has been Jefferson Perry. We are. Do have yourselves a blessed new week from Monrovia. Bye-bye.